Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris Roby. I basically do a podcast right now. It was called Sports, Video Games, and Nonsense, but I changed the name to Sports, Video Games, and More. And basically, I'm trying to figure out, how hard it would be for me to implement YouTube into the being part of the podcast I do. Um, so basically, this video is just a tester. But there is an interesting thing that I didn't say on the podcast earlier. Um, this week. I think the podcast I put up like yesterday or last night. But one of the things I didn't really mention was actually that Trubisky beat the Bears. He beat them, and he's now like a backup or something on the Bills. So that was pretty interesting. The Broncos game was like 33-3. So they killed it. They did really good. And, I can't remember who we played. I've totally forgot now. But anyway, the scores are out. So go ahead and take a gander. Go Google and see what that says. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know, um, a majority of the scores are up. So you can see pretty much all the scores. So yeah, enjoy that. The podcast was up yesterday. I might put this up as a podcast just to kind of let you guys know, that I'm trying to do YouTube. If I post this as a podcast too, then that means that YouTube is going, and you should be able to go to Sports, Video Games, and More on YouTube to find this, and keep watching the channel. I think I might try to get all the previous episodes up too. Obviously, there won't be video, but I can do like a picture of the show or something. So, like the previous or the current episode, if you listen to it and, or if you haven't listened to it and you want to listen to it, and YouTube is better for you, then, that'll be there hopefully. And maybe I won't even bother with any other episode, just the most recent one. I'll just have to see how it goes. But thank you for being part of this video, being part of the podcast. I've thought about starting a Patreon, but I don't even have enough viewers to really do that right now. So that might be something I start at some point, just because it's like, hey guys, I could do a lot more if you guys supported me and I was able to leave my job eventually or something. But even if I don't, it would just be nice to be, to be taken care of by people that are fans. I mean, that's always a cool thing, to be supported and paid for the work you're doing. So, it's not like I do a ton of work, but if I ever got to a point where I didn't have to do my job, I could do a lot more with this type of stuff, and that'd be awesome. But you know, even if people wanted to donate to me, even while I have a job, I'm cool with that. You know, obviously, but yeah, I've came to a conclusion in my life that people should get paid for what they do. Like you make a podcast and people like it, technically you should be getting paid. I know it's very easy, I'm guilty of it too, to just be the one that's getting it for free and enjoying it, you know. But at the end of the day, the people are putting their time into it and they are doing it, and so at that point, it's really just voluntary. If people have extra money and they like you and they want to give to you, then that's awesome. Like, that's great. So, but anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the preseason games. I played some more Forza 7 today, and I got all the cars. There were free cars too that I added. Man, that game is awesome. Get that before that's gone. I think that game, the last time you can get that is let's see, September 16th, I think, or somewhere around there. So make sure you get that. If you like racing games or you haven't played Forza 7, because it's going to be gone after that. I went to Horizon 3 to see if they had any free cars, because I didn't realize they gave free cars away like that. And then I realized that all the Forza games except for Forza Horizon 4 and Forza 7, all of them are off the store. They're unavailable. So that's really, I think that's sad, That's probably a strategy maybe from Xbox to get people to go to Game Pass for Horizon 4 maybe. And, so there's less other games on there for people to just buy up or whatever cheap. And it's probably a strategy for when Forza Horizon 4 or sorry 5 comes out this year. I think I saw it was like November 18th or something, but I'm going to be waiting for Horizon 4 to be discounted just like I did with Horizon 7. I always wanted that game, and I figured, I don't know. I was just like, well, I'm over it, but I wanted to get it cheap, I never wanted to pay $60 for it. And then I ended up buying Horizon 3, and I figured that's the one I'd like more anyway, but I actually like 7 a whole lot. So I find it interesting that Xbox is doing this whole going from Forza Horizon 4 to Forza Horizon 5. It's almost like they are getting rid of the mainline Forza games or taking a break, maybe. But I find that interesting. But, I mean, most people do like Horizon better. I'm not going to say I don't. The thing I will say is I've only played Horizon 3, and that's older than Forza 7. So I feel like there's probably a reason that I like Forza 7 better, and it's because it's newer. They've worked out their formula to perfection, to make it more fun or whatever compared to Horizon 3 or whatever. But I think once I play Horizon 4, it's going to hit me that Horizon's way better. And it is cool. I just find myself wanting NOS, which I think I was saying on the podcast when I play Horizon 3. Whereas with Forza, it's like Forza 7, it's a racing sim, so I'm not really feeling like I need NOS, you know what I mean? So anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and you have a good week.